Hi guys, my name is Megan and welcome to this Aquarius reading for the month of July. So let's get right into it. We're going to see what 2 overall messages Spirit has for you for July, and then we'll get into the tarot. Okay. So the first message we have is peace. So in July, you guys have a lot of peace coming in. A lot more calm energy, a lot more healing energy, a lot more clarity. It feels like just overall energy of peace. So however your life has been needing peace, that energy is flowing into that area of your life to help calm and soothe and basically calm the waters, so to speak. So that's beautiful. We also have building blocks. So in July, I'm feeling that you guys are going to start getting the tools, start receiving the guidance and the wisdom from Spirit on how to start progressing forward. I feel like you guys have maybe been stuck a little bit in where you were. Maybe you have built to a certain point and then either the resources were cut off financially or physically, or you maybe had a little bit of mental blocks. Like mental blocks here I'm seeing around her. So Spirit's coming in with this peaceful energy to kind of like recenter you, to remove some of these blocks so that you can start progressing forward again. Whether that's bringing in ideas about how you can get financial resources to continue forward, or mental clarity to remove those emotional blocks that are preventing the energy and clarity and the ideas that need to come through for you to progress forward, or maybe it's physical resources that you need. However it resonates for you, I feel that you are going to be getting what you need to progress forward to build what you were desiring to build. All right, let's get into the tarot. So what do we have? Let me see. Yeah, I'm not upside down. What do we have for Aquarius for July? Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius? All right, let's see what that is. And then I'm going to split the deck. I'm going to go ahead and start with this card first. Okay, so we have 2 of Swords. So this is about deciding between something, maybe multitasking, compromising, not knowing which way to go. Do I do this or do I do that? And so because there is no right or wrong decision in your mind, or one that kind of wins out of the toss-up, so to speak, you are not making a decision at all. And I feel that has something to do with this blockage energy that came out over here. So it's like the peaceful energy that's coming in, the clarity that's coming in July is like removing. It's like, see how there's a bird on this card for the peace? And then there's birds on this card. So birds in this tarot deck are representative of the swords, so thoughts and words. So I feel like your thoughts and your words are blindfolding you a little bit. So it's about being cognizant about how you're speaking and what you're thinking so that you don't perpetuate more blockages and don't manifest more blockages. So knowing that you have guidance coming in, you have reprieve coming in, you have peace coming in, it's about believing and trusting in that, and then allowing Spirit to remove this blockages so that you can fully see what you need to and get the guidance that you need to in order to progress forward. But it's about having faith and trust and noticing how you're thinking and you're speaking. So maybe a little bit more positive words and having the belief in the possibility of what it is you're trying to manifest. All right, and we also have 4 of Wands. So this is celebration, friendships, coming together. This could be marriage also. You know, there's like the 4 of Wands can represent like marriage. So take it how it resonates. It could also be some homecoming energy, like maybe you're going home in July, or you're having homecoming celebrations. I know this is a time for people graduating, so maybe you're going to graduations or celebrations with family and friends, reunions, that sort of energy. So I feel that energy coming in very strongly for July for you. And this energy being around others during through these celebrations, however it resonates, is going to give you a boost, is going to give you an energy upliftment. And I feel like the energy of just being around others is really going to help spark your energy in a new way, to maybe give you some ideas through other people, like having these celebrations and collaborating with family or friends on certain things that you're thinking about, like sharing your ideas, and maybe they have some guidance or wisdom that comes from them that will then help give you wisdom to, like, oh, that's a tool that I can use. Or, you know, it's like the guidance from spirit can come through people or through animals, through numbers. It's never ending. So just take how it resonates, and, you know, really, I think, heed the advice that you get from family and friends that you trust, and just share your ideas with them and see what, you know, comes between the conversation. For maybe something will pop up that you haven't thought of before that will really help you in the future. Or you could be getting married, and if you are, congratulations. All right, we also have Seven of Cups. So this is about indecisions, it's smoke and mirrors, it's about fears of, like, if I do this, it might be the wrong choice, if I do that. So it's going back to this Two of Swords of, like, decision paralysis, so to speak. So you're so afraid of making the wrong choice that you don't make a choice at all, and that's just prolonging you and keeping you stuck and stagnant. And Spirit is saying, there is no wrong choice. The choice that you make in that moment is the choice that is needed for your growth and evolution, regardless if it's a decision you make that ends up, you know, leading towards certain struggles or this, that, and the other. That's lessons that you needed to walk through to gain more experience and clarity that will help you along your path in the future. So there is no wrong mistake. We can always gain guidance and wisdom from, you know, our transgressions or from our failures. So it's about trusting and believing in yourself that there is no wrong mistake, that you are making the decision based off of what you need to experience in that moment. So having patience with yourself, having trust in the divine, having trust within yourself, and knowing that at the end of the day, just make a decision, you know, and just go with it. It could also be you may be afraid to commit to something here. Like if you've been thinking about starting a business or changing jobs or whatever, it's like you're comfortable where you're at, so you haven't made a decision to shift out, but you know you need to make this shift. You know you need to make a decision, otherwise, you know, you're not going to continue to progress in your evolution and your journey. So whatever you choose, it's going to be okay in the end, is basically the answer there, or the message there, I should say. And then we have 10 of Pentacles. So after you make this choice or this decision, or, you know, really just decide to go for it, it's going to lead you into this abundance energy, into this happy energy. And it doesn't mean it's coming all at once in July. It's just seeding in July. This abundance, like this seed is being planted for this future abundance that you can profit from in the future. And you know, here we go again with family and connections. So something about family and connections for you in July is very important. It's going to help you with your abundance. It's going to help you, you know, with the next steps. So just take note of that and who comes and, you know, gives you advice or guidance along your path in July. And then we have 7 of Wands. So this is like, this feels like a creative energy. Wands are very creative. So it's like you working towards completing something and not having, how do I say this? Not having like a defensive energy towards like trying to protect yourself from, it's like going back to this card. This energy is feeling like going back to this card. So it's about, you know, not feeling like defensive or protective or it's like just letting it go with the flow. I'm getting stuck on my words here because the energy here is very it feels very defensive, and I don't know how else to say that. So it's about not being defensive and just really hearing people out, hearing their guidance and their wisdom, and not shutting people down. Like if you get an idea from a family member and being like, oh no, that's not going to work like that. Like Spirit's really encouraging you to be like, well, what if it could work? What if that idea that that person had is part of the plan? And what if this idea that this person has is also part of the plan? You know, it's about just letting go of that defensive energy, that protection energy, that like almost competitive type energy of like, I have to do it myself and I have to figure this out myself. Like really allow Spirit to help bring people to you, to help share ideas, to help, like, I almost feel like these people in July are like, each person is bringing you, going back to these blocks, right? Like each person could be bringing you a piece to the puzzle to help you build. But if you look at this one piece and it doesn't fit here, well, maybe this person over here has the piece that fits here and that piece will be next in line, you know? So it's not about, no, that's not going to work, or no, that it's wrong. It's that these pieces that they're giving you, you just have to figure out when these pieces fit into the timeline of when they're supposed to happen. I don't know how else to say that. I know that's probably botched the way I said it, but it's like, okay, just kind of collect all of these blocks, all these pieces, and then when the time arises, you'll know where they fit, is basically the energy there. So I hope that made sense because I was really struggling to relay that info. All right, and then I want to get into a final affirmation card, but just overall, just to wrap it up, you have a lot of peaceful energy coming in. There is blockages being removed if you allow it, if you go with the flow. And there's also a lot of spiritual help coming your way from people and just various sources to help you with, you know, what you need to get going in your life or whatever it is that you're trying to call in. So what final message do we have for Aquarius for July? Oh, okay. Yeah, so birth and death affirmation. Birth and death are a natural part of life. I accept beginnings and endings as they unfold. So it's about knowing that, you know, you are in a constant phase of rebirthing yourself. It's like you go through these lessons in life, these tests in life, you integrate the wisdom, you take the experience for what it is, and you take that wisdom into the next part of your journey. And so you let the old die and you're ready for the new to come in once you finish a cycle. And you guys are embarking on a new cycle. You're completing the old and now embarking on the new. That's why these blockages are being released now, because you were on a pause because you needed to maybe sit with that energy of the past a little bit longer, reflect on certain things, but now Spirit is coming in to relieve you and to get things moving forward again. So that's beautiful, and I hope you guys have a wonderful July, and I will see you in another reading. Bye, guys.